Professor Cacioppo explained to me, one of the reasons you and I exist is because our ancestors on the savannas of Africa were really good at one thing. They weren't bigger than the animals they took down. They weren't, but they weren't stronger than the animals they took down. They were much better at banding together in tribes and cooperating, right? They were brilliant at it. And every instinct we have as human beings is to do that, right? Just like bees evolved to need a hive, humans evolved to need a tribe. And we are the first human beings to try to disband our tribes and live alone, tell ourselves we can do it ourselves. And as Professor Cacioppo put it to me, in the circumstances where human beings evolved, if you were separated from the tribe, you were depressed and anxious for a really good reason. You were in terrible danger. Those are our evolved instincts. Now, I mention that because we've got two things there. Professor Cacioppo proved that loneliness causes depression and anxiety, and there's overwhelming social science evidence that loneliness has significantly increased. So I think that tells us that's it's certainly not the only explanation, there's a lot more things going on, but that helps us to understand why there would be, one of the reasons why there would be a rising depression and anxiety crisis. There are people who've tried to build different ways of responding to depression around these insights. So an amazing man, one of the heroes of Lost Connections, called Dr.